Well, hello, welcome to Drawing with Fire. I'm Valarie, your neighborhood pyrography artist, and I'm joined with hubby.
Dirty Santa.
Dirty Santa's in the house this month. Alrighty, so we are going to do a Raven Snow Globe Christmas Ornament. Now, I've also got one for Jason. This one represents me, and I've been wanting to do a Raven for a while. So, I got it on the board, and there's going to be snow, and I'm going to hopefully make it look like it's snowing. I'm just going to take this up here. And I've already got the fox ready for next week. I've got the 9M heating up to 2.5. This is the Baltic birch, so remember it's going to heat differently. I was Russian. Hate Russian.
You don't look Russian.
Hey, Burl, Shirley, Spence, Sheila, Barb, Mortz, Joshua, Teresa.
Did you say Sharon?
Sharon.
Moritz?
Yeah, I got Moritz. Whew, it's hot in here.
Shirley?
Yep, got Shirley. Alright, so we are going to start, and then I am going to discuss the giveaway, the 3 weeks of Optima Holiday giveaway this week. First week.
On the first week of Christmas, my true love gave to me an Optima.
Dual. We'll discuss more at the end.
I didn't say nothing.
I intentionally did that.
I got in trouble last week.
Yeah, well, that was a different one. So I'm going to start with the eye. Because I'm shaking from rushing. I got a deep breath.
I'm shaking from caffeine.
Yeah. This is a little one, so I've got
I'm still tired.
Aw. I've got my easel angle down from last week because this is such a small piece. I wanted to make sure. I'm going to go ahead and go up to 3. So I can move a little quicker. So we're going to get the eye in first. The next week is a jumping fox. It's right behind you. The one I'm doing next week. So what we're going to do is, yeah. Do I have the photo up? Yes, I got the photo up. So we still need to get the little details, but not as many of them because this is such a small area. I will be switching over to the 18S. It does great with feathers, so I'll switch over to that in a minute. I just wanted to get that eye in, but based on where we're at, I can actually go ahead and switch over. It helps if I have it plugged in. Now this should be pretty quick. I don't think I'll get it all done on the live, but this will burn pretty quick. This is a 6-inch ornament, and the Raven's about 3.5 inches, so he's not a big guy. Hey, Blue. Alrighty. This is regular Coco.
Got to refresh chat.
Oh, we're missing Burl again. For some reason, Facebook's been telling her she lives in the UK.
She was here.
Oh, is she? Did I say Burl?
I thought she was here.
I did not see her. Alrighty.
Yeah,
so,
she's here. Good luck. Says hi and good luck to everyone.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you've already won before, unfortunately, you can't win this time. We're in spreading the love, sharing the love for the giveaway. Alright. I am going to go zoom in a little closer because the camera is in my face. Is that
face?
It is in my face. It almost doesn't seem like it's bright enough. Me.
How's the sound, everybody?
Brighten it up just a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And get the camera out of my face. So I can use the edge of the 18. Part of the problem is my hand isn't resting even with my wood. So what I'm going to do is see if I have an extra piece of wood laying around, even if it's a mess, just to raise my hand up a little bit. That way I don't feel so shaky. Let's see if that helps a little bit. So let's go ahead and get our darks in first. Alrighty. Yeah.
I apologize for the sniffing. I've been sniffing all morning.
Did you eat something? Is that why?
No, I haven't eaten something.
Every time you eat, you
okay,
sniff.
but I haven't eaten anything in hours.
Alright, so I'm using the edge at 3 to put in those fine
Sounds good.
Fur, like hairs, feathers. And I'm going to use the tip and the edge and drag it up. Because this is such a small area, we're not going to see all that detail. But the texture should read as raven feathers.
Burl says, regarding to not being able to win again, she says, "Oh, rats. I was so hoping I could have one for my right hand, my left hand, and my right foot."
And your right foot?
I could get done.
I don't even have an Optima for my right foot. Just my right and left hand. Yeah, I'm hoping that someone who is really wanting to burn and maybe things are tight because of what's going on in the world wins. That would make me really, really happy. I mean, anybody who wins is going to make me happy, but I really am rooting for whoever it is who needs it the most during this time, for whatever their reason is. So let's get that mouth in. It went a little dark, but that's okay. Now, Jason got me some glitter, some white fine glitter, and I'm going to be using that instead of the mica for this one to make it look like it's snowing, because there's snow on this post down here. And I really wanted the post in and to have some darks down here to balance it out. And I had to go looking at snow globes to see how the light reflects in them along the edge and kind of what it would look like with some snow falling. Okay, I can go darker here. Slow down my tip. That's all I got to do.
Slow it down.
Slow it down. See, there we go. There we go. All I did was slow it down. But yeah, I'll have this one done. And next week we shall do the fox.
Cool.
Which is your pick. Oops. And I also got other things I gotta get done. Shh.
I didn't say nothing.
I that was just a preemptive.
Okay, Dr. Evil.
Preemptive.
I am your number 2, though.
You are my number 2. So I'm just using the edge. I'm just kind of dragging in the direction of the feathers. Like I said, this is little, so got to be careful and follow that direction. Now the beak is going to be burned. I'm just skipping that right now and trying to get my other darks in. And then we got some highlighted first. I'm just using the end of it and moving quickly and dragging out in the direction of it. And that gives us the highlight of a black feather or fur.
Moritz, he and I were gonna play some Star Wars this morning, but he could not because he injured his hand.
Owie.
So
I'm sorry.
It's unfortunate.
You know it's bad if it interrupts playing video games.
You know what? I credit art and video games for my recovery after I crushed my hand.
Yeah.
In fact, my left hand is completely it's now molded around both a pencil and a PlayStation controller, like perfectly. So thanks PlayStation.
Thanks
and
PlayStation.
Also art.
So I'm just trying to fill this in a little bit more and get some darks in there.
Patricia Hansen says
hi,
hello.
Patricia.
On the road, just popping in. That's not what's written. It's I'm sure that's a typo.
Probably.
Autocorrect.
Why was it say?
You can read it. The first from Patricia Hansen.
Well, that's and it's Andrea.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Just read.
I'm trying.
You see it?
Well, what everybody does is their own personal. And Marley's.
We're graced with that. Okay. So crazy lady, or did you just already say hi to her?
I have not said hi yet.
She is here.
I'm trying to think. Is that Michelle?
And Marley, yes. I think you just said that though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So just tapping in the darks.
I am doing my job.
You are.
But I am also running a little. I'm lagging a little behind this morning.
So
up early.
So I'm moving.
Couldn't sleep no more. Sorry.
Oh, so did I. I'm using the edge, but moving quickly to get that variation. And I can always go back and darken it later, so I'm not going to stress about it. Let's see. We do need to make sure we get some good darks where shadows are. Let's see. I like that a little smoother, so I'm going to go the opposite direction and bring it together. There we go. A little better. She's moving very quickly. Again, I'm on 3 with the 18S. Trying to break it up a little bit. Get some darks falling out. There we go. And then right here, we have a shadow. So I'm going to, just with the end of it, I'm tapping in. Kind of angled a little bit on the edge so that it's not a solid line. I don't want a solid line. And moving along the direction of the shoulder or the wing. Let's get some of those. Remember, we can always darken up. It's always easier to darken than it is to lighten. Excuse me.
So crazy lady says, "Yep, it's Michelle."
Ah, thank you. Sometimes
And Michael Ann is here too.
Hey, Michael Ann.
And Dale Stewart is here.
Hello, Dale.
Watching from northern Indiana.
Indiana.
Wait, isn't Indiana? Isn't that Parks
Yep.
and Recs?
No. Oh, well, yeah, but I was thinking Christmas Story.
Oh, right.
It is Christmas. Sorry, I need a drink.
And Christmas Story and Parks and Recs.
Yep.
Okay. Michael Ann says, "Hi all. Val, love your hair."
Thank you.
I love your hair too.
I just didn't put it up and haven't done anything
I don't
with it.
like it when you have your hair done.
I'm trying not to burn myself.
Well, don't do that.
So tapping in that dark just underneath and dragging it out. I don't want that line. I don't want it to look outlined. So I'm just dragging out.
I can't remember if I've ever welded in this hat.
Which hat is it?
The Santa hat.
I believe you did.
I think at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Because when December 1st rolls around, or after Thanksgiving, that is the time that this hat goes on. And this is the hat that gets worn until January.
Yep.
So.
Alright, so we have short feathers back here. I'm just going to tap them in. And then I'm going to burn over it because they are going to have texture and little... excuse me. But they're going to get darker away from the light. And this is a cloudy photo. I'll need to update the description if anybody's interested in finding this photo. It's on, this one's on Unsplashed. Just following. So, if you're just coming in, I use the 9N just to get some small areas, and then I switched over to the 18S, and I've been doing everything else with that.
Michael Ann says, "Cool image."
Yeah. There's trees and stuff in the background, but I just really want to adjust the Raven.
You know what I like about this Raven? I'm gonna ask to use this image.
What's that?
From you.
Mm-hmm.
Because the snow falling reminds me of stars. And you know, I've done several pieces that are like ravens full of stars.
Yep.
And that appeals to me very much.
Yeah, I know.
I think I might have to do that again.
Good. So I'm going to use the edge because remember on Raven it's what?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Good. Do your job up, Gab. Quiet, you.
Because I'm trying to get as much as I can in before we go and do the giveaway announcement. Now we're not giving away anything today. This is the announcement and what you need to do. Because in this one you have 3 weeks to enter. wanted to make sure that there was more time, I'm going to just bump up to 3.5 so I can pull the shadow out. And just going back and forth at an angle. Changing the length of the stroke. That way it's not all uniform. I don't want it uniform.
Barb B wants to know, when you add the sparkles, what kind of glue / adhesive will you use?
I'm going to do like I did for last week's live, and I'm going to mix it in with my polyacrylic varnish. That way I know everything's cohesive and works together.
Gotcha.
Alright. So I'm just going back and forth. Now I'm working the end of the tip and the edge. I can always go back and fluff it out more if I need to. I do need to break it up a little bit. Yeah. See, this is light. It's dark feathers, but the light is hitting it. I'm going to go back in here, get some more of my darks to break it up, and reshape the face a little bit better. Gonna just break it up, just keep going back and forth, because right now it's a little more rounded than it is long. Wherever I put the darker, even a medium burn is going to look a little lighter. That's what our darks do for us. There we go. Keep this beard right.
Oh, this is going really fast.
That's what I was hoping. I don't expect to get it all done, but now
I don't know why. I don't know if you can adjust this at all, but the angle that you're doing this at, sometimes the pin is occluding the Raven.
Okay.
And it's blurring out.
Try.
It tries to refocus.
I shouldn't be trying to focus at all. I shouldn't. Let me make sure the autofocus is off. It's
okay.
Let's see if that works a little bit better. I'll turn it, because right now I'm trying to get the long strokes for the feathers in, and I can actually go down to 3 just because I'm using the edge of my pen. Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yay, you did his job. Look at that.
Without
Thank
prompting.
you. Without prompting.
See?
Because I get going and then I don't remember to look.
I know, and then sometimes I'm reading chat and then I forget to look and see what you're actually doing. And then you're like, I'm not on camera, and I'm like, oh!
Again. Alright. So I'm just using the edge and curling it around. Let's curl some of this beard down. And then I can just, for now, softly block these in. The face is hitting the camera. Now bring some more darks down, because I don't want quite the pattern that's there. And so now I can go even darker on the shadow here, and it'll give it more depth. Let's see here. Go to a dark area. Now for the snow, I'll pop down there in a second. There's a really tiny area on this post, but I should be able to use this tip to come down here, get some of that. Remember, I can put white over it if I need to, so I'm just going to go in, get our white post in here. I'm just using the end. I did not adjust the heat. And then as some of the snow shows the post, make sure we get that in there, because the darks in the post are what's going to help offset the bird, the raven, so that it feels more balanced instead of top heavy. We don't want it to feel like the raven's going to fall over. And that's part of paying attention to the composition. Sometimes if you make one area heavier than the other, it'll feel like it's going to fall over. I mean, obviously it can't because it's not alive on the wood, but it'll feel like. And in some areas I can move a little quicker using just the end. Get some of this darker showing through. Let's see. Got all white up here, so I'm going to back off of that. And got another post down on the side here. I'm just moving very quickly. And in having good pin control, I don't have to keep stopping and adjusting, which will help burn faster, rather than having your heat turned up and your tip cherry red. If you really can get comfortable with your pen and get your control down, you'll still be able to work faster. I need to straighten up this line.
Shirley Miller says, thanks for mentioning when you're using the tip or the edge of the pen, since it isn't always obvious on camera.
Yeah, it's not. And
Very helpful.
Yeah, I try to remember to say something, because it isn't. Just put some more.
Didn't you have some videos where you actually have like a little graphic up? We don't do that during the live, so.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
That'd be extra work.
You'll have to learn how to do it. Because I can't sit here and keep stopping.
No.
I know. You'll have to learn OBS.
I'm not a cat.
Alright. Now let's put some shadow. Because where the snow overlaps and dips in.
Oh, I see.
What?
No, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just putting in. Let's see here. Yep, on 3. And because I'm moving so quickly, it's burning really light. And then I'm going to burn shading down here, but I think I'm going to actually use some color stain for the base. We'll see. Because I don't know if people know the woodworker Martin Saban. I can't think of his other name. On YouTube. You're on YouTube. But I got his stains a long time ago to test, and I still haven't yet.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you tested him on a gourd, or is that something else?
No, that's the stuff down there.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't done Martin's yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm curious, because I'm kind of thinking a little bit of maybe blue or purple in the base of this one.
Okay.
But I don't know what I would do for yours. So these are just the claws. The claws.
Oh, Michael Ann has to go.
Bye, Michael Ann.
So
thank you.
Thank you all and me. It's always good seeing you guys. Thank you for stopping by.
Let's see here. We have a dark right here. Let's get that in there. So don't lose it. Remember, I'm going to go back and darken things. I'm just laying in areas so that I can erase. And this is just the easiest way to do it. I'll go back and detail everything once I can get rid of the graphite. Let's see here. So tap in some darks for where the snow is up under the Raven. What time are we at?
We just passed 11:30.
Okay. It's a few minutes late, so
I figure.
got another 5 minutes. So I'm just going to cut in the edge. This is undercutting the feather. That way it looks like the feather is laying up above the next one. That's what we need. So I'm using more of the end and edge together. Drawing down quickly. And some of these areas are darker. And I'll just keep going for all the feathers that way. In the area where there's these smaller ones, I'm doing C's. I'm lifting the tip up so it's not making a full circle. I'm just whipping it around with the end edge to get that C. But because I'm doing it quickly, it gives me that texture without an outline. Now, there's snow on his shoulder here. I am not going to leave the area white. I'm just going to burn it in because I can always add the snow on top of the burning later. So I'm not going to stress about that. Let's see here. Let's take off some of this graphite. Slowly starting to come along. Let's see here. So the C's go, they're shorter feathers. They're like these feathers, just much shorter. You could also use a ball tip to kind of get that texture.
So Crazy Lady asks,
Michelle,
will you be putting up videos for the Raven every Tuesday at 11?
No, next week will be a fox. The fox is right behind you. If you can. Next week, I guess this is good. Next week is the fox to go along with the Raven. Let's back it out a little bit. So these two will hang together on the tree. That represents Jason, and that represents me. Mwah. That's my spirit animal, and that's Jason's. So we will do that one next week, and then what I'm going to do is get both of these burned. And the third week, we're going to color both of these. So we're going to add the glitter, which the glitter's to your left. We're going to add the glitter. If I'm going to stain, the stain will already be on it because I need to be able to do that and wipe off and seal in order to get this glitter. You just got this at Walmart, right?
Yep.
How much was it for? It's a pretty big bottle.
It wasn't much.
A couple of dollars. But I think this will look good as snow. And then I'll probably use, because these will already be sealed, I'll go ahead and use acrylic ink, white ink, to put in like the highlight that sits around the ball. In fact, I did want to do one thing before we...
This looks like powdered sugar.
A little bit.
What if you got it mixed up and you're baking with this and then...
Why would it be in the kitchen?
And then burning with like the powdered sugar.
Oh, he would do that.
Huh?
So I was, like I said, I was looking at, and I meant to put a snow globe picture up so we could see, because this snow globe is straight on, how the light tends to hit it. Granted, it depends on where the light's going to be, but this is the way I'm looking at it. The light's going to hit up here, So we're going to see a little bit of edge line down here with some more highlights. So I'm going to go ahead. I bumped down to 2. What I'm going to do is just burn in some edge highlight. Slow down a little bit. And then I think, because I'm sealing this before we add any color outside of the stain, I'll probably paint the edge white because you can see the layers. So I'll probably paint that white and stain this side. So there is some snow globes that have some dark outline at the bottom. And since that's where I'm going to go with the light, there'd be a white highlight in here. And then the other side.
Spence says his spirit animal is a crow. So that's cool. So Crazy Lady says very nice. And Josh says it looks awesome so far.
Thank you, honey. He should be done with Thanksgiving holiday. Alright. So I'll work more on that. I want it. It's going to go a little darker. But for now, we'll go ahead and end it there. So I'll just keep building this up. This will go darker. And then the lines aren't straight. It was just to lay them down real quick. They'll be dark in between. And we may glitter the letters after I burn them. I don't know. We shall see. Alrighty. So now what everybody's been waiting for, and I know that's why so many are here, the giveaway. So I mentioned at the beginning, this week is the first week of the giveaway, and it is for the Optima Dual. 2 cords, 2 pins. Includes shipping, but if you're out of country and your country has duty fees, you got to pay the duty fees. Or up to a $200 Optima credit, meaning if you've already got an Optima, so you're not wanting another base, you can go and get a bunch of pins if that's what you want to do. The drawing will be December 29th during that live at 11 a.m. You comment on the replay of this live. Tell me what you would do with the Optima. Okay. So you comment just on this video. No other place do you have to comment. You do need to be subscribed. There are country restrictions on shipping. Those are linked down in the description. China, India, Iran, and Germany and Turkey are excluded from this because there's issues getting the Optima into country. You need to be subscribed. And yeah, and then next week will be a new drawing, or a new announcement. And on that video, you'll comment for that one. And then the third week will be another prize, and you'll comment on that live. That way we can keep everything separated. You can comment on all 3. You can enter all 3. Just if you've won before, you can't win again. It'll be a random drawing on December 29th.
So,
did I get everything?
So for this video, for the people that comment on this video, then,
on this video, not in the chat,
that
actual comment when YouTube allows you to comment on the replay.
That's what enters them.
That's what enters you.
And then when are we drawing for that?
December 29th.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you 3 weeks to enter because we wanted to make sure there was enough time. Gotcha. And people get Christmas presents, so things change. So yeah, you comment on this live, the Raven live, and tell me what you would like to do with the new duel. What kind of art would you like to do and create? I'm curious.
Okay.
Do we got everything else?
I think so.
Yeah. So the rules are down in the description. Pat, excuse me. Pat will be shipping everything out to you. That's who you'll be in contact with after I announce the winner.
Okay.
Alrighty. I think we're good. So next week we will do the fox. Good luck. Don't forget something.
Yes.
I almost did. I almost forgot. You guys can say it with me because you know what it is. You're awesome. You can do this. Why? Because you're a pyro artist. Happy burning. Be subscribed and leave a comment. Bye.